We want to get back to our big story. The state of Oregon announced new metrics today to determine when students can return to school for in-person learning. The decision will impact many parents and students statewide. Now, counties that record 200 new cases per 100,000 people, more than 14 days straight, will be required to continue distance learning. Counties with fewer than 50 cases are eligible for on-site learning.
So check out this map. This is a county-by-county breakdown of which schools will be eligible to return, according to the state of Oregon. This is based on the numbers available right now. 12 counties, including Multnomah, Washington, and Marion, are not eligible. They're in red. 9, including Clackamas, are eligible to have in-person class for elementary school-aged children only. Those counties are in orange. And 15, including Lincoln, Hood River, and Tillamook, are eligible to start in-person classes for all grades. Today, the state announced that it's loosening metrics to allow more kids back in school for in-person learning.
The news was praised by some who have been fighting to get kids back to school, but others say they're disappointed. Fox 12's Drew Reeves explains why some say now is not the time to get kids back into the classroom.
Yeah, well, with cases of COVID-19 rising across Oregon, some say that now is not the time to loosen those restrictions because things are still just too dangerous. They say they know that this has been a difficult time on families, but it is still not the time to be loosening those restrictions. Today, OHA announced a record high number of cases for the state of Oregon. One teacher I spoke to says that, if anything, the metrics for schools should be more stringent right now, not loosened. The state says new metrics will allow about 130,000 more students across Oregon to get back for some in-person education. Governor Brown said a big focus of getting kids back to school was for services that many families rely on. A teacher I spoke to says she understands the struggle families face and knows distance learning is not an adequate substitute for school, but says these new metrics could put at-risk teachers and students in jeopardy.
I know that students are not getting the most that they can out of it. I know that parents are struggling with it. I know that educators are struggling with it. We want to go back to school, but at the same time, one death is too many. One infection is too many.
The state says that when schools open, they will be doing it with protocols in place to keep the safety of students and staff at the forefront. Governor Brown also said that a zero-risk path forward will not work, and instead the focus is on minimizing that risk. The state also said that there are currently 50,000 students across the state of Oregon back in school for in-person education right now, and they show that it can be done safely. They say that evidence shows that right now schools are not large spreaders of COVID-19. Reporting live in Lake Oswego, Drew Reeves, Fox 12 Oregon.